Yes. Hey, good morning. Today is the 9th of January, 2020. This is Math 1. We're going to learn about histograms today. We're missing Maddie, very sad, and Gavin, also sadness, much sadness, much sadness. Hey, what's our learning goal, Chris?
I can use statistics to help understand the world better.
Excellent. And since Mr. Gordon's here, what is our why statement?
More complex statistical methods are used in engineering, finance, and medicine. I want to understand how statistics can be used in real life.
Excellent. Histograms are a way of displaying data. You've probably seen them, although they also look like bar graphs, but they're different. Google Sheets will do this. You could put all the data into Google Sheets and it would create your histograms, but we're going to learn how to make them by hand today. And part of that is, got two reasons. One, a lot of what we do can be automated with software, but somebody has to understand the process enough to create the software. So I want you to understand the process. Second, if you can create them, you're going to be better at reading them. So if you can create histograms on your own, then you're going to be able to read a histogram better. Kind of goes with the idea that really good writers are probably really good readers, correct? That if you can write, well, you probably can read. So if you can create a histogram, you can probably read a histogram. All right, so let's keep going. This is a bar graph. This is a histogram. Bar graphs are usually set up with kind of categories, and they do have gaps in it. So like in the US, I don't know, it costs $170 for a pineapple. In India, it costs $220 for a pineapple. Yeah, okay. A histogram is actually all numeric. This is saying that there are 21-ish numbers between 100 and 150. There are 21 values that fit into this column. This column, there are maybe 18 values that fit between 150 and 200. So a histogram is going to be all numeric, where a bar graph could be categorized. So we're going to start with, you don't have to write anything down yet. You know what, I do. Let's write down this data set in our notes. 30, 33. Are you going to read it to me? 45, 47,
48,
48,
53,
53,
53,
53,
67,
67,
70,
70,
72,
72,
79.
79. Okay. Get that into your notes. Micah, you got that in your notes? I was watching something on YouTube about different cupcakes and the ways to decorate them. Man, some of those cupcakes were really, really cool, the decorations. Just letting you know, because I know you like cupcakes. I don't know what anybody else likes. I guess I could talk to Gavin about small engines. Baseball for Nico. Baseball. It's not even baseball season, is it? Is it starting yet?
Baseball's all year.
Baseball's all year?
It's that cool.
Yeah. Oh, that's like travel.
Or travel ball, yeah.
No, I'm talking like majors.
Oh,
When do they start up?
They go
January.
They're done.
They start in April for spring training.
Because football's almost over, isn't it? They're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. No, and
No.
I'm smart.
Mr. Barr, don't even pretend like you know anything about sports. Okay. Here we go. So we have to make a decision here. We have to determine our interval width, or our class width. Do we want to break this up into groups that go from like 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30? That's one option. We could go 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60. So these widths we have to determine. These are ranges that are usually nice. 5s are good, 10, 20, 25. Would you ever use like 7 to 14? No. How about 12 to 24 to 36? No. So pick a nice interval. For this one, we're going to use 10. So on your graph, or on your, not on your graph, on your paper, from 0, it's actually not going to go to 10. It's going 0 to 9.99. How many numbers fall in that range? None. How about 10 to 20? Actually, not 10 to 20, 10 to 19.9. How many there? Okay. 20 to 29.9. None. How about 30 to 39.99? And you can do this on your notes right there. This column right here is going to be 2 units high. How about 40 to 49.99? How about the 50s? 60s? 70s?
3, 4. Oh, sorry. 3.
I chose to go by 10s. I could have chosen to go by 20s or 25s. I chose to go by 10s because I know I was teaching this lesson today. What we're going to do then is we'll turn this into, and you don't have to do this, I'm going to give you graph paper. Just make sure you have the numbers written down. So if I went, I'm going by 10s, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Do you have to get up to 80? Okay. How many are in this range? 0. 0?
2.
2?
No,
No.
0.
0.
2.
How many here?
3.
How many here?
2.
How many here?
1.
How many here?
3.
That's the histogram that matches it. I'm going to give you a piece of graph paper, and you choose how wide you're going to make the columns, you choose how high you're going to make it, but everything should be proportional. So if this is going to be 2 squares, this should be 2 squares, too, right? And if this is going to be 4 squares, then how many would this be?
5.
6, 4,
2.
2. So you determine how you want to draw it, and you draw me the histogram. Here comes a piece of graph paper. Does that kind of make sense, Jack? I'll help you. I help you. Graph paper.
I lost the graph.
Nico, I've lost the graph paper.
It's back there by their side.
No, I think it's right here.
Oh, no. First quarter.
Oh, was that?
Yeah.
Was that?
Oh, which one? Yeah.
I'll draw like this. You can use the full size.
For one graph.
So, orient it like that and do a graph like that. So that's your orientation.
Graphing number 7.
We're doing what I just did on the board. You're turning that into a graph. So take what we just did and turn it into a pretty graph. Yes, sir, Mr. Burr. Well, I'm running out of paper. Looks like somebody's not going to college.
Well,
No college for you guys.
yeah. Homeless.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, we always do that.
What? Do you get paid if you get drafted into the war?
Yes.
Okay. No one has to get.
Hey, get a ruler. Make it happen.
I have to wear my
Watch. I can make you a hat. What? That's really good, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. It doesn't fit
It
my
doesn't
head.
fit your head.
Too small.
Okay, cool. And then what do you want to do? You go like 1, 2, 3, or you go 1, 2, 3. We're trying to make it visually look good.
Okay.
But you choose the scale and draw it out.
Oh, we're done.
Wait, so we're doing number 7?
We're doing number 6. Whatever we just did, you're taking the data I just did and turning it into a graph.
Like
So-
we did up on.
Right, yeah, you're just taking this and now getting it onto your graph paper. But you're choosing the scale. How are you going to use the squares correctly?
So what today was March?
Bar's feeling okay, man. Bar's feeling okay. Get a slide number next. Yeah, what do you think? See how I put those little numbers over the top? See if it matches up. Hey, see how I put little numbers at the top?
Oh,
These are just nice to have. So add the little numbers, and then what slide is that?
9.
And then go to 9 and see if you kind of match up. So kind of self-check it on number 9. Put those little numbers at the top. So what's that? 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. 2, 3, 2, 1, 3. Now, I used an online graphing tool to create that histogram, which is kind of cool, but you're able to read it now. So how many values are between 70 and 79.9? 3. How many values are between 40 and 49.9? 3. So you're reading it. The thing is, what you're learning by doing this is you're also realizing that is 40 part of this, or part of, is that 40, that number 40, is it part of 2 or part of 3? It's part of 3. So it shows you how those breaks are.
Oh, is that why it says like 0.9?
0.999. So we're really looking at 0 to 9.999, 30 to 39.999. And I don't think you knew that before today. Right? You may have still been able to kind of read these charts, these histograms, but now you know, oh, because it shares a line, the line is actually part of the upper number, isn't it? So that 40 is really part of the upper set of data. Questions so far? It's not a bad day. Is it beautiful? Let me see. Okay, we're going to do, I'm going to grade these on beauty. No. Everyone's getting there. Okay, I'm grading them pretty nice. Neatness. I'm going to find the most beautiful one. And
Wait, mine has smiley faces.
Mine says Mr. Barre's the best.
Mine says like it's
okay, I'm not sure. It's going to be a.
I got a smiley cut.
Ugh, it's tough. You guys went with a little bit different scale on it. You guys don't get to vote. This is not a democracy. These are my two. And I am going. Oh, it's tough. I like that you. Ah, it's Micah.
Yeah.
Micah, yours is pretty good though. Ready? Can I say one thing as a channel? That little line right there, whatever the heck that is. Okay, let's do another one.
Mr. Barre's the best.
Well, yours is right. Let's do another one. Is that the one we just did?
No, we didn't.
30, 33.
Yeah, we did.
Yep, we did that one. All right, go to slide 10. We're going to use a range of 25 this time. So I'm going to come right here. Ready? 0 to 25. How tall is that going to be?
Or two.
2. 25 to 50. 2, because it really doesn't include that 50. It's 49.9. 2. 50 to 75. Cool. Actually, not 75. 74.99999. And then
75
to 100.
100 to 125.
100 to 125. 125 to 100 and what's about to happen?
170.
We're gonna have to put a 0.
There's going to be a gap right there, right? Flip your paper over. Turn that into a beautiful histogram. The most beautiful one will get all my praise. Because I know that's what everyone's looking for in life. Mr. Barre's praise and approval. Chris, you have my praise and approval.
How does he have your praise and approval? I don't.
You have my praise and approval too.
How does she get it?
Mr. Barre has lots of praise and approval. I give it out like candy. It's like air.
I got one on my But I wrist don't one take time. candy.
You got one on your wrist?
Yeah, you stamped me.
All right. Oh, the Mr. Barre stamp of approval.
Yeah.
Good job, man.
I still have mine.
Yes.
It's right here.
Nice. It's good times.
I threw mine away.
She just no longer has it.
Oh my goodness.
It ripped.
That's amazing. Take it back. Oh, 25.
Then go to probably slide 11 or 12 and see how you did. Slide 11. I'll start judging people. Yours is improved, but
Has it?
has it? Oh, I'm not even looking at yours. Check it with slide 11.
What does it say?
Nico Morse. Good. Pretty good.
Oh my gosh.
We're trying to shade it in. That's good.
Do right, look.
Must have the judge feedback. It's true. It's a true statement. Very true statement there.
You probably think
I'm not sure it's correct though. Yeah, I think it's wrong. What interval are you using? Gotcha, we're using 25s.
Oh.
That's pretty good right there. I got one. So it's a 2241 201.
Yeah.
Match it up with number 11. Go to slide 11. So matching it up?
Yes.
Pretty good.
Mr. Barre, you'll like mine.
Oh, I did. You know what though?
You haven't even looked at mine.
I haven't. I'm just gonna give this guy some feedback. You want this axis right here? So it's actually not 0 to go 0, 25, 50. You wouldn't put the. If you look at this, 0. This is what it should look like with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what I'm looking for. It doesn't. And you have it correct, but it doesn't match up. Does that make sense? Same thing. See how there's actually a scale here? You put the scale on the side of that. Let's see. You know what? This is it. Everybody else can just stop. Yeah, yours is pretty good too.
Where's the 0 on it?
You don't see the 0 on mine?
Like you know it's there.
There's 0.
Yeah, there's
It's right
the 0.
there.
No, this 0.
Oh, didn't see that 0.
This is really nice. And everybody else, you're doing a great job too.
Just mine.
But it's still fun to be told that your work is exceptional.
What are you on this?
That is, looks really good.
Mine said Mr. Barr is 3.
And Mr. Barr did not disagree with that. It's not bribery.
Bribery.
I feel like bribery needs,
What happened?
I don't know.
Bribing.
Bribing.
Chris, I'll pay you $25 if you go on a plane ride with me.
That's not bribing.
Where are we going?
I just
Bribing
said
is
that.
like,
Thought of
I'll
it.
give you $20 if you don't tell this person.
That's exactly
about
what I
this.
said.
You said plane ride.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Bribing is telling,
Whatever.
is giving
Whatever.
an offer
But a
to
plane
someone
ride,
to make
plane
you do something.
ride.
All
right,
bribery's like
let's keep going.
Give something good.
Next piece of this. Okay, so we've kind of completed the histogram chunk of it. I'm going to take you into another chunk that is related, but it's not histograms. Okay, we've done that one.
Are you going to stick one up in there?
Here's the deal. Imagine I go and I ask everyone what your shoe size is. And I find out that I have, looking at this, size 5, how many kids? 2.
It looks like 6.
Is
That's a
6,
six.
okay, 6 is 2. 7?
3.
How many kids with size 8?
3.
How many 9?
4.
10?
2.
11?
1.
And 12, right? Okay.
Well, you have to do like men's or women's.
Let's just pretend like it's all men's. Now, this is all numeric. It's not a histogram because a histogram is a range of values and the number of values within that range. These are very discrete values. I have 2 kids with size 6. If I look at a histogram, I can't actually, let me go back to this one. What 2 numbers are in here?
2.
Oh, 12 and
30 and 32.
Oh.
0 to
Oh wait, no,
Well,
those are wrong.
so
0 to
by
24.999.
no, but what two numbers are really in here?
13.
See, you'd have to go back to the data, right? It's
12 and
it's the but without this, I don't really know what's in there. I know there are 2 values, but I don't know what they are. Here, I know there are 2. I don't know what they are. Here, there are 4 values, but I don't know what they are unless I look over here. Correct? Okay. So just looking at the histogram, I don't. There's a lot there, but I can't pull out discrete values. I can't. Looking at this, I cannot pull out this. I can use this to create this, but could I use this to create that?
Unless
No.
you guess really good.
Unless I guess really good, which then it's time to go like to the horse races if I'm that good at guessing. But this, which is not a histogram, I can actually pull all the data off of this. And I'm about to do that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember the video?
Yeah. We can just 6.
I can, yep. So, a lot of this should be looking familiar from the video you watched. How many 6s do I need?
2, 2.
How many 7s?
3,
How many 8s?
3,
How many 9s?
4,
How many 10s?
2.
How many 11s?
1.
Anything else?
We're supposed to be writing this down.
No. Okay, well, you're going to need this information in a second. Boom. This data became this graph. This graph became that data. Back and forth. Now, I want to know the mean and the median of this. Notice I can look at this graph, suck out the data, find the mean and the median. You're on your own right now. Mean and median for me. Mean and median. I don't care about the roads. Mean and median.
Wait, what are you asking for again?
Mean and median.
Okay.
What do you for mean?
8.5.
For median.
8.5.
What? Is that even possible? Can the median and the mean be the same number? Yes, they can. All right. Well. Which, on a lot of things, is what you want to happen. That what we saw yesterday on incomes, when the median and the mean are very close to each other, it's kind of an equitable See, now it doesn't. So we're going to learn later at standard deviation. It's this other thing. It really tells us if it's a nice, clean distribution, or is it really really heavy on either end. Because I could have data that looks like. Okay, what's the median of that data? 5. And what's the mean of that data? 5. And so I think if I did this, my median is still, I think it's still 5 and 5, correct? But if this is salaries, and you have half your population making all the monies, and half your population making very little money, that's probably going to create issues. But we're going to learn a way.
If that's your, that's a yes.
Yeah. So stats are interesting. All right, hey, I'm done for today. If you want to start on the homework, I think we're cool. Should have a little bit of time in class. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bye-bye, Maddie. Bye-bye.
Trying to the outro.
Yeah, what's wrong with Maddie today?
I don't know. I saw her earlier.
You saw her?
In English?
Period.
Maddie, were you in English today? Where are you now? Where's Maddie?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, do you want to say goodbye to everyone? Fine.
Like and subscribe.
Look at subscribe.
Bring a burrito.
Oh, I did get a burrito.